This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to my video looking at the January 2025 LEGO sets that have been revealed over the about past week. I'm looking at Marvel, DC, and Star Wars in this. And I think all of them have been revealed. I know there has been a rumored Star Wars logo like the Marvel one, but I'm assuming that is later in the year because basically all the Star Wars sets were revealed within the last few hours. So since the Marvel one has already been revealed, I'm assuming that that's going to be coming out probably in March or April, maybe even May for May 4th. So let's go straight into this because there's a lot of sets to look at. Starting off, we have this Marvel one, which is an Iron Man Mech versus Ultron. It's cool, but I don't know if I'll get this. Maybe to get an Ultron minifigure. Can't remember if I have one or if I sold mine, but it's a decent set, but personally I'm not too interested in getting it. The next set is an interesting mech, which is this Spider-Man mech versus Anti-Venom. This feels very inspired by the Insomniac games, and I did check, the suit is just the basic Spider-Man suit, but ultimately this is a very much Insomniac Spider-Man suit going up against Anti-Venom, which is the suit that Peter gets in the Spider-Man 2 campaign, so it is pretty interesting. The Anti-Venom figure is cool, and if there is a alternate head made by someone like Firestar Toys to put on Anti-Venom to have it be the Anti-Venom suit from the game, I might get it, but I don't know, I'm probably not. It's a decent set, but probably won't get it. Then there's this Iron Man car, and, well, one, Iron Man doesn't really need a car, and two, this just looks, I don't know, this just doesn't look like Lego. Besides the fact that there are some studs visible on this car, it just feels like, this just feels like it's an action figure playset and isn't a Lego set. Obviously, if you look at it, you do see Lego elements in it, but if you took the minifigures out, and if you just put a piece over the few studs that are visible in this set, and you showed this to me, I would honestly assume that this was some kind of action figure playset and not a Lego set, because it just looks so weird. The figure inclusion is decent, but honestly, I'm not even going to be considering buying this because I just don't like the set. Now looking at the Venom car, honestly, it's a decent set, but no real desire for me to get this besides maybe wanting to put I believe it's Spider-Woman or maybe Spider-Girl minifigure on the Daily Bugle set I have. But yeah, honestly, it is okay, and that's really all I have to say about it. Talking quickly about these, honestly, just odd 4 plus Spider-Man sets. I know it's based off the animated show, but they all have this dinosaur theme, and I don't know, it's just weird. Looking at the first one, this is the most normal one where they have these dinosaur vehicles, and this very clearly feels like it is marketed towards little kids because little kids like dinosaurs and they like superheroes, so they're just shoving it together. This set it's okay, but as I said, it's very obviously intended for little kids, and I'm not really have any interest in it. Same goes for this one, and this one has managed to do one of the most insane things I've ever seen LEGO do, and That is that they made this Spider-Man dinosaur car look like the most generic little kid's dump truck toy that you could possibly get. And yeah, honestly, as I said, this is literally what I remember seeing both when I was younger and when I've seen from my younger siblings, and just sometimes when I'm passing by in the toy aisle. This literally just looks like the most generic, like, little kid's toy car, and I don't know if it's impressive or concerning that they managed to perfectly capture that in Lego. These, like, Spider-Man dinosaur characters, I mean, they're okay. It is just, kind of weird, and I'm sure there's some people who will love that, but as I'm not the hugest Marvel fan, especially compared to other stuff, I am a Marvel fan, but not as big as DC, Star Wars, or Middle Earth. It is of the four biggest topics I cover on this channel. Probably my least favorite, but still something I do enjoy. I have no desire in getting this, and with Lego Marvel especially, I only get a few sets that I do genuinely like, but these aren't any of them, and I have no interest in getting these dinosaurs at all. And the same goes for this one. Because yeah, honestly, nothing super interesting here for me. I mean, it's interesting that there's a Spider-Man and Green Goblin Velociraptor, well, I mean, separate Velociraptors, and Miles has, I don't even know what that's called. I can't think of it right now. It's like a Spinosaurus or something like that. I can't remember if that's the correct name. But yeah, this set is very obviously made for kids, and I have no interest in it. Now, looking at this set, this is the first ever Spider-Verse set we got, and this is honestly a really cool set. You get this cool little kind of like corner store build. You get a new Miles and Spider-Gwen minifigure. You also get Miles' dad for the first time and the Spot. So honestly, this is a really cool set. The police car again, it feels like they're going a lot for the completely unstudded look, and the police car looks decent, but it does have that just a little bit of a off look because of that, since I feel like one of the little charms of Lego is at least having some studs visible, and it just looks a little odd. But just looking at the set overall, it's a really cool looking set and has four completely exclusive figures, so that's honestly just a cool little thing, and it's an overall nice looking set. The next set is the Civil War Airport Battle, and I mean, it looks cool, but I don't know, I'm probably not gonna get this because I'd just rather get other stuff with my money. As I said, it's a cool looking set, but personally don't have a huge desire to buy it. So I probably won't be getting it unless I get it as a gift. The final one is the Marvel logo, and exact same thing for this. Looks cool, but unless I get this as a gift, I'm not gonna buy it. It's a decent set that has most of the original Avengers minus Hawkeye. So that's kind of funny that they don't think Hawkeye is worth being in this set. But yeah, as I said, it's a decent looking set, but just no real desire for me to buy this at all. The next one is the DC theme, and man, it feels like I've been talking about Marvel forever, even though it's been about 9.5 minutes. And this first one is a 4 plus Mr. Freeze set, and it's a 4 plus set. There's really nothing to say about it. If you want to set with Mr. Freeze, spend an extra either 20 or 30 bucks, depending on how much this set is, to go and get the Batman the Animated Series Batmobile and it's almost the exact same figure besides really just a different torso, and it's just such a better set than this because this set really isn't anything special, and it's okay, but there's nothing really more to say about it. Now I have a first on this channel's history talking about a non-Batman DC set, since the last set that we got that was not about Batman was the Wonder Woman 84 set, and I think that was revealed and released before I even started the channel earlier into 2020, or maybe even 2019. So it is just completely insane that this is the first non-Batman DC set in 5 years. So it's a cool looking set, but I have to ask the question, why not give Lex Luthor, the guy extraordinarily famous for mechs, a mech and have him be fighting Superman? I honestly don't know why. It is a cool set though, and I probably will get this because I really do want that Lex Luthor minifigure. I do want a new Superman minifigure, and that tile print with the Superman symbol is honestly just a really cool thing to have. So yeah, it's a cool set, and I'm honestly surprised that they have finally returned to non-Batman stuff because, as I said, half a decade of just exclusively Batman sets, and not a lot of those at that is just really surprising that they've done this, but hopefully it is a good sign that with the DCU beginning, that we could actually get more DC sets, not only just based off the movies, but based off of comics and stuff, because that's what this is. So I am hopeful for the future of LEGO DC finally making a comeback because it's just been almost only LEGO Marvel sets from the superhero side, which is just so sad and disappointing to me. And the final DC set to talk about is one I'm so conflicted on wanting to get because I already have the Tumbler from a few years ago, and it is a decent looking set. I think that the other one looked a lot better, but with this one, it has just an amazing minifigure inclusion, including for the first time Two-Face from the Dark Knight trilogy. And on the other side, it has the first low-priced set with the Batman from the Dark Knight and the Joker from the Dark Knight, with them only appearing in versions of the Tumbler from previous years, which is the extremely large one. So, man, this is such a tempting set to get. It also includes the Bat Signal from those movies, so I am just so tempted to get it, but I don't know if I will. Maybe I'll just buy the figures on their own if they're cheap, but I feel like the figures themselves are probably going to be worth around $40 to $50 combined, so I'll probably just buy the set and have another tumbler. But yeah, honestly, such a cool set, and I really am conflicted on getting this or not. Now moving on to Star Wars, we first have this 4 Plus Mandalorians and 1 Starfighter. No desire to get this at all. I already have all the figures from it, and the build is it's okay for little kids, but nothing really making me want to get this. Next I to talk about is this Grogu with Pram, and it's an okay set. I have no desire to get it, and I'd much rather spend my money on basically anything else because not the hugest Grogu fan. I think that, I mean, he's fine, but he honestly needs a lot more character development and to actually start doing things. So yeah, honestly, I'm just interested to see when he grows up, but There's nothing huge about me wanting a Grogu set, and I'd really rather get anything else. Next set to talk about is an Acclimator. Honestly, it does look cool. I'm not sure if I am going to get it. I don't know, I might, but there's a lot of other things I'd rather get, and this is pretty low on my list. It does look cool, but I don't know, I'm probably not going to be getting this. Same goes for the home one. Honestly, it does look pretty cool, and with this one, I have a little more of a motivation to get it since I at least do have the Executor. With the other one, I don't have the Invisible Hand, and since I got it as a gift for someone for Christmas, I'm honestly probably not going to be buying it since that person does live in my house, so I'm probably not going to get the Acclimator. I may get the home one to go up against the Executor, but I have really no idea. So it really depends. I may get it, but I may not. But it's definitely going to be after some time because I don't have the biggest desire to buy this immediately. When I do, besides the price of it, is the reason I probably won't get this immediately is this just amazing Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor because honestly, this set does look amazing. It has an incredible minifigure selection, but it's $45. When I think previous versions of this was like 20 bucks. So it's gone up like $25 in price. Maybe 20, maybe the last one was $25, but it's honestly insane. I think that, as I said, the minifigure selection is incredible. We have, I believe it was R5 or an R4 unit. I can't remember which one Ahsoka has. Ahsoka looks incredible also, having the shorter legs to represent her being younger, and it includes her two green lightsabers. This is also a figure that was only made 2 times before, and is a little more expensive, but I did manage to get the original one secondhand for a decent price, so I at least do have that, but this does include the Anakin Skywalker minifigure, which has this honestly insane fact about him. This is the first Anakin Skywalker minifigure as a Jedi Knight that we have had with modern printing. That doesn't include Sith eyes or a headset. The last Anakin Skywalker we got based off his Jedi Knight appearance would have been with the Clone Wars printing, which just doesn't match with modern Lego printing. And if you want to talk about the one before that, that would have been from the original Revenge of the Sith wave back in 2005. Maybe there were some sets that included him in 2006, but yeah, we haven't seen Anakin Skywalker as a Jedi Knight without some kind of additional printing added on to him. The most recent one was in from the Duel on Mustafar, where he has one normal face, and on the backside he has his Sith eyes. So, honestly, insane that this is the first time, and this is also technically based off of the final Clone Wars arc of Season 5, where Ahsoka is framed, since that's the really only episode we ever see her flying this fighter in. So yeah, honestly, just completely insane, and if this set was like $10 to $15 cheaper, probably would buy this day one, but I'm either going to buy this on sale or for May 4th to help me get the May 4th promo because I would love to buy this day one, but it is just so overpriced. It is completely insane. And the final one that I really want to get is the ARC 170. I've never had one of these before, and they haven't made these in at least 10 years. So it is a really cool set. It includes 3 great clone pilots, 2 of them being ones from Clone Wars, I believe, is Jag and Oddball. So it's really cool to have that. We also get a cool and unique looking astromech droid, and the fighter itself looks really cool. And while it is a little overpriced from what I've seen, it is only $10 more than the previous version of this, which was from such a long time ago. This one looks just completely incredible and is a great set overall. So, yeah, honestly, I really do want to get it. I don't know, maybe it'll be a day one purchase for me. I'm not sure because it all really depends on how much I spend on Christmas presents. But yeah, honestly, that's really all I have to say. This video just took forever to record because honestly, I don't feel great right now. I have a cold and I had to just keep stopping because I keep coughing. So I'm gonna wait like maybe an hour or two before I record the advent calendar video because I just feel completely wiped out right now. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll record that advent calendar video as soon as I feel good enough because I don't want to keep pausing for me just completely coughing. I'm probably gonna make myself lunch first before I do that, so I will record it today. It's just gonna be a little bit, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.